look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this is not the show for you. What I'm going to do right now, ladies and gentlemen, is actually try to cover what I believe why most men are tired of modern day women, black women in particular. So I'm going to show you some examples, and hopefully this can kind of help the naysayers and the doubters and the ones who have these strong opinions and think that we're wrong in the manosphere. So I'm just going to give you a few examples, and then you tell me what you think about it. So let me go ahead and get into this educational video that's made for educational purposes. So let me go ahead and get started. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
I see why the fellas is mad at us. I was talking to one of my homegirls not too long ago. She tells me she's met the perfect guy, right? She's like, he's great, he's handsome, great job, all of that, right? Standard-wise, preference-wise, he met everything. Later on, she tells me, and she's like, oh, I dubbed him. You know, he's just not right for me. And I'm like...
See, this is one of the main reasons why we have problems with you women. You see, when you get everything that you want in a man, quote unquote, you think you got the Prince Charming. He's not even good enough. If he's a millionaire, because there's millionaires who get with women and women divorce the millionaires. There have been royalty from different countries who will come to America, got a bride, they get with them, and then they leave them. I think Janet Jackson was one of them, but long story short, a woman can never be satisfied, man. There's nothing you can actually do to make a woman happy. That woman has to be happy within herself. You know, and a woman is great at sabotaging relationships. They're great. They are great at sabotaging. They are great at sabotaging relationships on the job. They are great at sabotaging relationships in their own family, and they are terrific. I mean, excellent at sabotaging relationships between a man and a woman, their own significant other. Okay, they will never, ever, ever be content, man, until they learn how to be content with themselves. There's nothing you can do. It's not a amount of money. You can't spend enough money for these women to be happy. You can't get that out your head. A woman has to be happy herself. You can't make her happy. Okay? A woman never loves you. She only loves the way you make her feel. So as soon as she starts to feel something adverse to what she used to feel, that's when she'll leave. As soon as she get bored, as soon as she thinks that, you know, I can do better, when she starts feeling these things, she leaves. But if you continuously make her feel as if you are her king and all this other bull crap, she'll stay. That's why I want you to understand. Women never love you. They only love the way you make them feel, man. And I'm not telling you to make them feel like anything, okay?
And I'm like, well, what happened? Like, everything was good. Like, you were saying, like, this could have been future hubby. Like, you was damn near on the right track for everything. Like, he was just matching up. You know what this woman tells me? His car is old.
Yo, killing me with this.
This woman left a good man by her own admission because his car was old. He had a job. He had a 10-year job. If this is the right clip, yeah. He had a job. He checked off every box. He was handsome, good guy. He was attentive to her. That wasn't enough. At the end of the day, she left that good man because he had an older vehicle. He's employed, though, had his own stuff, but he had an older vehicle. This is one of the reasons why, ladies, most men are tired of you, why they feel sick and tired of dealing with you, because you are unreasonable, very unreasonable. Anyway, let me put some more on the screen and give you some more examples. Give me a second, y'all. They're just mind-blowing. When you really just look at what's going on with the women today, man, you're like, man, what the hell, man? All right, here we go. There's another one.
You know, I really just discovered that women are really hell. Raise your hand if you ask your significant other to be your accountability partner, and then when he holds you accountable for what you're supposed to be doing, you get mad at him and go off on him because he held you accountable for the things that you asked him to be holding you accountable for because he's your accountability partner. Or is that just me?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. You are damned if you do, you are damned if you don't. A woman can ask you to help her, and as soon as you give her help, she turns around and talk crap to you, disrespect you. It's almost as the same thing as biting the hand that feeds you. These women, man, if you're not careful, gentlemen, they will drive you nuts, drive you insane, cause you to have a whole lot of confusion. If you're not careful, you start to believe that you're not good enough. This is why you have to really vet these women, brother. You have to. These women are not worth it, man. They're not worth, man. The modern day black woman is over with, man. It's through. I'm telling you, it's done, bro. It's only a few, maybe a handful. I'm gonna say a handful, but there are some women, but there's few of them, man, who don't think like this. And this mentality is trash, man. It's a very combative attitude, an ungrateful attitude, man. A very materialistic attitude. All they care about is materialism. They don't care about you. They don't care about relationships. They don't care about compatibility. All they care about what you can give them. They'll do anything. They'll be with a man for 10, 15 years, not because she's compatible with him, but because he got money and there's benefits to being with him. And also on the flip side, this is how Pookie and Ray Ray and Nook Nook be winning, because even though there's no compatibility between her and him, he is just attractive. He has this swag. He has this demeanor. He has all these other qualities, and she'll just overlook compatibility just because she sees what she wants and she wants it, and she's gonna go out there and get it. Compatibility don't mean nothing to the majority of these women. I want you to know that. I've said that before in other videos, man, because women still talk about it's all about compatibility. It's all about compatibility. How compatible were you when you were sleeping with a man who knocked you up and ran off? And how compatible was the other man that you got with? You have a type, you have a pattern of man that you like. And like I say many, many times, and I'm going to keep saying it, a lot of women know what type of men they are dealing with before they even lay down with them, but they still do it anyway. They don't care about compatibility. They care about physical compatibility. They care about sexual compatibility. They don't care about nothing else. The majority of them. Keep going.
Or is that just me? Because I get mad when he hold me accountable. Because stop. Can I have a day off?
Sad, man. Hey, man, these women sad out here. I got a couple more clips to show you. Give me a moment as I pull it up, ladies and gentlemen. Hope y'all doing all right out there today. Now listen to this weirdo.
Eddie, you came from a black mama. A black mother pushed you out. White people destroyed welfare for black people. You get your check from a white man. White people, black people, Indian people, Korean people, Chinese people, government people, everybody was on the food stamp line. Why you have a problem with a black woman? It's because you're probably weak enough that you can't handle the black woman. Black men.
Look here. You see what I'm saying? When women feel rejected, they go right into the attack. You can't handle me because you're weak. A man should never have to handle a woman. Do you get what I'm saying? When these women say you got to handle me, that means you got to keep her in her place. Keep her in her place. Man, there's no need to. No. You don't need to be with anybody that you got to keep in their place. They should know their position. You get what I'm saying? You think the president, you have to keep the president in his place? All his advisors, all the people, the voters, you know what I mean? They keep telling, I ain't talking about Biden, I'm talking about any president. You got to remember, you are the president. You are the president. This is what you're supposed to do as the president. Or do you want to have a president that knows what the hell he's supposed to be as a president? You can't handle me. If I had instructions, you couldn't handle me. If I had directions, you couldn't handle me. That's just when a woman says that, man, all you hearing is a broken woman who have had a lot of failed relationships, and she doesn't understand why. Sometimes she does, but she doesn't understand why men will not bend to her, why the men will not submit to her. She knows what's wrong with her. She knows her flaws and her faults and stuff. The problem is she doesn't want to set them aside to be submissive and cooperative with a man. So now every time she gets one, it don't last. It ain't gonna last. So now she want to tell you, oh, you can't make it work with me because you're a weak man. And then you start blaming the white man. You start blaming what do the white man got to do with it? When you're alone with your black woman in the black bedroom with black sheets, black pillow, listen to black music, what do you want to say? Is there a white man in there at all telling you to do so? I mean, I don't get what y'all keep always blaming. This is a victim's mentality. Welfare ain't got nothing to do with you having failed relationships. Did you know that there's people on welfare who actually have functioning relationships? It ain't got nothing to do with anything. And the fact that you have a black mama, the fact that a man has a black mama has nothing to do with you and your inability to have a successful, healthy, functional relationship with another black man. I'm so sick of hearing that. Well, you had a black mama. How can you think like this? Your black mama pushed you out. It's the white man's fault. Now it's welfare and stuff like, come on, man. It's a comet from the sky fault. Come on, man. It's you. Take accountability. You are the common denominator of all your failed relationships.
You can't handle the black woman. Black men degrade black women.
Yeah.
That gets under my skin. Why do you black men want to always degrade a black woman when you switch to another race?
But let us know what you guys think.
So when you get another woman from a different ethnic group, you're also degrading the black woman. Y'all give yourselves too much credit, lady. You know what I mean? No one really thinks about you that way. Yes, most men would choose to marry within their own racial demographic. That is true. But what does a man do when he cannot find a suitable mate in his racial demographic? He gonna search elsewhere, okay? He's not degrading you. He's looking for love. He's looking for someone that he can build with, someone he can have a family with. That's what he's looking for. If there's gonna be any degrading, it's gonna come from the women, because it's the women that call grown men boys, just like the Klan do. Boy, please. Boy, bye. Boy, ain't nobody studying you. Boy, get out of here. I ain't got nothing to say to you, boy. You degrade us. You put us down. So it's crazy because it's like when you have a psycho ex. You know what I'm talking about? When a psycho ex be like, no one else can have you but me. I'm the only one for you. I'm not gonna let you go. And you broke up, no one else can have you but me. That's how these women are with us. They want to torment us, put us through all kinds of hell, and then tell us no one else can have you but me. You go to another woman, different race, they have a problem with that. It's something broken in these women, man. Keep going.
50-50 or 100% don't change the fact that he's a man that's taking care of his responsibilities and his family. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all want to be, y'all sit here all day long on social media, all in your camera. I want to be loved. I want to get married. I want a man. I want a family. But y'all don't even know. Y'all know nothing about sacrifice. Y'all don't even know what to do to keep a man. Half of y'all can't cook. Y'all don't clean up. Y'all walk around with these tacky weaves and be acting like y'all are stuff, and you can't even afford to put the right weave in your head to get the man, to get him to pay 100%. Y'all got about 25 children, don't know who the baby daddies are, and then y'all sitting here talking about y'all want somebody to do some 100%.
You got a great point. You have all these unrealistic expectations or demands of a man, and then you look at yourself, and what do you have? Like she said, multiple baby fathers. You look tacky. You don't want to cook. Don't want to clean. She said, barely can clean. I'm going to say don't want to clean. These women don't want to clean. But yet they want a man who makes $100,000 a year or more. And I kind of think I understand why. It's not just for them buying them Chanel purses, Gucci bags with their $100,000. I think they want to take that money so they can hire other people to take on the responsibility of the domestic chores that they're supposed to be bringing to the table as a woman. Because if you have a man who is a sucker, who makes $100+ a year, and all he wants to do is take care of you, don't expect nothing from you, but he's still going to have a house that needs cleaning. He's still going to have to eat. And he knows you're not going to do it, so what you're going to do as a musty back heifer, you're going to tap into his resources, his money, hire a maid, hire a chef, all the things that you're supposed to be doing as a woman. Anytime you do that, man, you're not a real woman, in my most humble opinion. You know what I mean? You're just lazy. That's a trifling. You're a Pookie, a Pookisha, a Nukisha, a Raywana. You know what I mean? That's what you are. You can't call nobody dusty. And a lot of you don't even make the money yourselves. You want a man who make 100,000 and you barely making 40 a year. This is why a lot of men are tired of it. This is why a lot of men are sick of it. I'll just show you some examples, man. It is what it is, though. And well, y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe now, yeah.